Sean Myers now joined by Rick Nealer, the head coach of the Burrell Buccaneers softball team after a very impressive regular season. The Buccaneers, the number 4 seed in the 3A bracket. And first off, Rick, congrats on another great regular season. I'm sure you don't take for granted an 11-5 record. What stood out about this year's team during the regular campaign?
You know what? These kids, this is a complete team. These kids are all for one and one for all. They have bonded since we went down to Myrtle Beach. They have bonded so well, and they are all in. You know, they're Team Burrell. They're very good kids.
You have one of the best pitchers, I think, in the WPIAL, certainly here in Westmoreland County, and Katie Armstrong, and the senior just either posting shutouts or on an off night gives up 1 or 2 runs. How much confidence do you have every time you can throw her out there in the circle, and what does she do well that's allowed her to be so successful?
Katie is a complete pitcher. I mean, Katie has tenacity. I mean, when the going gets tough, she bears down, and Katie has all the different pitches that you need to thrive in the playoffs and in the postseason. But Katie works very, very hard. She puts a lot of time and effort in, and that's why she is so good. I don't think anybody outworks Katie.
She is one of your seniors, obviously one of your leaders, but it's a roster comprised primarily of underclassmen. You have a lot of freshmen and in particular sophomores. How did the younger group of players step up, and who are maybe some of the players who have really emerged here in 2023 for you?
Well, Braylon Jones has been doing a phenomenal job at third base, and her bat's come on fire the last couple of weeks. Bella Stewart, our catcher, she is a wall behind the plate. She has a really good bat. Piper Ferries is our shortstop. The bat's catching fire right now. Piper does a great job at short for us. We have Cassidy Novak, a senior at first base. I mean, she's hitting over 400. I mean, the girl is just seeing the ball very well. I've got 2 freshmen that are very, very fast. Jenna Morrison and Reese Falgione, that we plug them in the outfield, we plug them in the DP flex position, and they are so fast. We've never had speed before with these 2, and I mean, and we have kids. We have 5 freshmen that we can plug in any position, and we have Haley Heasley has played first base for us this week, and then out in the outfield, Tina Burrell plays outfield. Sabrina Hoover at second base is very solid. I mean, we have kids that, we don't have a lot of stars on a team, but when you put them all together, they're a complete team.
And your team has competed against some very stiff competition. You were in the same section as Avonworth, who ultimately was the top seed. Do you feel like playing against the Antelopes and some of the other teams that reside in your section has your team battle tested and ready?
Yes. I mean, we went down to Myrtle when we played a team from Ohio that they told us they had 61 players, and we beat them 4-2. We played really good competition. We try to play very good competition so the kids can go out there and compete and see what we need to do to get better. And Avonworth they're a great team. I mean, they're a very good team.
Your team earns the number 4 seed and will go against number 13 Mount Pleasant area, and that's a team that's had a lot of success, making some deep runs over the past handful of years. How did you anticipate the seeding to play out, and ultimately what did you make of the number 4 seed?
It really doesn't matter to me. Just give us a game and we'll go play. Mount Pleasant's a very solid team. All the teams in the playoffs, they're very good. So you have to bring your A game. And no matter who you play, no matter where you're seated, you have to bring your A game. So, and Mount Pleasant's a very good program.
And so ultimately, what will be key to not only win against Mount Pleasant, but then I'm sure the next goal becomes to make a deep playoff run? What will you have to do to accomplish that?
The kids got to keep doing what they've been doing. I mean, they've got to keep, putting the ball in play, playing solid defense and having solid pitching. And the kids have been playing very, very good the last 3 weeks, and I can't, you know what, they work very hard.
Well, Rick, we appreciate you taking the time. Congrats on another great regular season and good luck in the postseason.
All right. Thank you, sir.